Welcome, everyone. Welcome into tonight's live readings. We are going to look at all 12 signs, guys. Let me know if sound is okay. Sandra's first one to jump in. Welcome back, PLR. Thank you so very much. Guys, I have missed you terribly, terribly. I have gotten to talk to several of you while I was out. I appreciate all of you that sent me all of those well wishes. I'm definitely going to say that it was very much appreciated, very much helped. And you know how people say that you can feel when people pray for you, or like when a large group of people are praying for you. I do feel like that's true, right? Like I do feel when that's happening. But I didn't really, this was a little bit different this week. I definitely felt like you guys sending huge waves of positivity or positive energy or protective energy. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sandra. I'm so glad. So glad. All right. So I'm just going to jump in because it is going to be a little bit longer than normal and a little bit different than normal. I just seen 111 across the screen. I feel like this is going to be a really good live. I know you guys have noticed, I'm sure the ones that follow me have noticed, we have missed a week, guys. Monday, we're supposed to start with the second week in November. And I was really just honestly going to let it go. I've definitely been trying to listen to spirit and, do the things. Self-care, like I'm out here trying to teach you guys to do these things, and then I don't listen myself. And so when I don't listen myself, guys, I definitely feel like spirit or the universe or whatever label you want to put on it definitely gives me a spanking for sure. When you're out here in the public and you're telling people to do something, well, you best do it too. So but I'm all better. I'm definitely took the time for some self-care. I napped. I really was careful with my energy. I was stayed very protective of my energy. And so I just want to say for all of you that helped me do that, thank you so very much. But yes, guys, this is definitely a time of being tested, right? Diana comes in. Hi, Diana. All right, so I'm just going to jump in and go because there is a little bit of astrology. I'm going to do the week that we missed, guys. I'm going to do it in this live, and we're going to look at all 12 signs in this live. We're going to do the spread like we normally would do the spread, but I'm going to pull less cards, guys, and I'm going to try to move through it a little bit quicker. We are going to start with the air signs. Hi, Vanessa. We are going to start with the air signs, guys, because the air signs were missed when all of this happened. I had a feeling, I don't know if I ever like came out and said what happened. I had apparently a what is it called? A filling, a cavity filling. Like from when I was like 8 or 9 years old, come out. And apparently when it came out, the tooth got infected, and I knew it, guys, and I just, kept pushing it off and kept pushing it off. And I'm really, I'm one of those people, I brush my teeth, I floss, I do all the things, you know what I'm saying? And so I just really thought it would be okay to put it off for a little while. Well, it wasn't. So don't do that, guys. Don't wait. But yeah, so I definitely had to learn to listen, go do the things. I feel like me and Messina were just talking about this earlier. We're always talking about free will. If you watch a lot of tarot or you watch people talk about astrology and whatnot, you hear people talk about free will, right? Here's how free will works for me, guys. And I'm not going to say that it works this way for everyone. Everyone's journey is different. But tell me if it works this way for you guys. When spirit wants me to do something or start taking responsibility or action towards something, he will make me, and I don't mean he, she, it doesn't matter, no labels, guys. Source will make me as uncomfortable as possible till I have absolutely no choice left but do what it is that needs to be done. Do you guys know what I'm seeing? Can you feel me? It definitely, that's how it works for me, right? It's like, yes, we have free will. You can put it off and suffer if you want to, Rosa, but eventually you're going to do the thing anyway. So probably should just do the thing, right? All right. So anyway, for all of you that didn't know, that's what happened. That's why I was out. Again, I do apologize. It was an unplanned break. I don't like them at all. I'm in Aries. I'm on the go. It's go, 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 right? Hey, so let's talk about the astrology just really quickly. This is going to be a little shorter than normal. We are looking at the week that we missed, so it's going to be 10:30 through 11:05. Really quickly, I know she's not in here yet, but if you guys see her come in, please tell Miss Tina happy birthday. Today is Miss Tina's birthday. I know she's out and about, but she may pop in and say hi to us. So special day here collectively in our tribe for sure. But 10:30 through 11:05 is the dates that we're looking at. So we have Jupiter and Mars. These are the planets that are like the most important. I'm sure you guys have already heard other people talking about it. I'm a little behind. We're playing catch up. But I will say, Sandra turned me on to the KRS channel. Oh my goodness, that astrologist, that professor, that gentleman is just, I can't even explain how helpful he is in explaining the astrology. So KRS channel, guys, if you haven't checked it out yet. Anyway, Jupiter and Mars, that's what everybody's talking about because those are the big planets that are doing big things right now. So Jupiter has been in retrograde. It began in Aries on July 28th. So think back, July 28th, Jupiter is what I call my lucky planet, or the planet of growth and expansion. So the stuck feeling started around July 28th. The breaking out of the stuck issue started around July 28th, right? And so today is the 28th. Again, happy birthday, Miss Tina. I wrote it in my notes so I wouldn't forget. Jupiter has moved back into Pisces. So we're streaming today on the 28th. This is going to be for the 10:30 through 11:05, but this energy is going to be very impactful. So it's really important that we mention it. Because if you guys remember, at the beginning of the year, Jupiter was in Pisces, and I've been waiting for Jupiter to move into Aries for quite some time, and then Jupiter did. And then it goes retrograde and goes back, right? So it's going to go direct. November 23rd is when it's going to start moving direct. So in Jupiter, growth expansion is going to slow down. So it's like we got this little bit of a push when it moved into Aries, right? And we got all excited and things started moving, and now things are going to slow down. So I just want to say, hopefully we've done enough to get us through that little hump, right? I feel like collectively in our tribe, that is the case. And we're over it now. And now we're going to get a little period of rest time. And I promise you guys, if you don't take the rest, it'll happen to you just like kind of did to me, right? It may not necessarily be the same thing, but you'll find yourself in a situation where you're forced to take a break, right? So make sure that your energy slows down. And it is a retrograde, guys. So remember what we said about retrograde. I really want to talk about that because I feel like a lot of times we see the word retrograde and we're like, oh no, that's bad. But remember a few weeks ago when we talked about how it's an opportunity. You know what I mean? It's an opportunity. Retrogrades are definitely opportunities. It means it's going back around. So it's a time that you get to revisit, reclaim, redefine, and reconnect with that planet's energy, right? So remember, again, Jupiter is going to be about expansion, growth, and good fortune. So I would say look on your chart to see where Jupiter is, and then look to see what planets, of course, are around there, what houses are around there, what house is Jupiter in. And those are going to give you signs of how a growth and expansion is being revisited for you. You see what I mean? For us, we definitely are fixing to announce. We're not announcing it yet, guys. I've been working on Patreon. I currently have Miss L looking over the page and making sure I haven't forgotten anything, and then we will announce that very soon, right? But definitely a time to revisit things that maybe you thought previously wasn't for you or wasn't in your path. So again, growth and expansion. But here's what I want to talk about. This Jupiter that's been in Aries moves back to Pisces into that slow moving type of energy. And now it's fixing to move back into Aries around December 20th. This is going to really be very impactful to all Aries out there. So I want you to look on your chart. What is Aries for you? For me, it's my sun, it's my Mars, it's my Mercury. I'm just saying there's Aries everywhere, right? So for me, the Aries in your chart, it's going to be about growth and expansion, but for mostly in businesses, and especially for those of you who have started to follow your purpose or your soul's path, right? Because it means you're in alignment. So really, really important for the Aries on your chart. All right, let's skip to that's the good part, guys. There's Miss L. Hi, Miss L. And let's skip to the, I don't want to say it's bad, but it's Mars retrograde, guys. We have to talk about it. It's coming on the 30th, and this is the 30th through the 5th. So here's what I'm going to say. Mars retrograde is in Gemini, and it's going to last for the next 2.5 months. So you know how like Mercury goes retrograde and it lasts like 6 weeks, and we're like, ooh, we made it through that. Right? Well, it does happen 3 times a year, so that's something. Well, this one doesn't happen 3 times a year. In fact, Mars doesn't go retrograde every year. I believe it's like every 3 years or something like that. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, this is going to be for the next 2.5 months, guys. 2.5 months. Mars is in retrograde in Gemini. So I don't know if you remember, but Mars rushed into Gemini all crazy and knocked everything out of the way for you so that you could clear your path and get to where you were going. Remember I said Mars was up there fighting for us and that we were going to see a lot of tower moments, but that they were needed. And we've experienced all those. Those have happened, right? Well, now Mars is going retrograde. So again, guys, remember, an opportunity to revisit, reclaim, redefine, and reconnect with that planet's energy. So let's talk about Mars's energy really quickly. This is why it's so significant. This is why you're hearing all the other people talk about it. It's because Mars represents energy, passion, action, and you ready? Sex. So those are some pretty big energies, right? Some pretty big things that Mars represents. So here's what I'm going to say. With Mars going retrograde, be extra cautious with where wasting any energy. Like be very, like how I said that I went through this week and I was really protective of my energy. It's definitely time for us to step up and be more protective of our energy. Okay. So that's what you want to do as Mars is going into this retrograde starting on the 30th, guys. And tempers could flare because it's Mars, guys. It's Mars. It's the angry planet, right? And when you see it in the cartoon, it has the frowny face, right? And there could definitely be some disagreements. Couples, this is a time where you're definitely going to be tested. Honey, do you hear me over there? Remind me when I get mad about something, be like, hey, you talked about this. Okay, so it's definitely a time where you're going to be tested, and it definitely is an energy of, is this where you want to put your energy? Is this where you want to put your focus? Is this your long-time soulmate? You see what I'm trying to say? Is this your long-term commitment? It's a commitment is the word I was trying to use. I'm sorry. So here's what I'm going to say. For those of you that are in relationships, and even for those of you that are not, it's even more important for those of you that are not, because for those of you that are in relationships, in healthy soulmate relationships, like I looked at Junior and I was like, hey, honey, remind me when I'm in, an ass race on certain day, be like, hey, Mars is retrograde, calm down. You know what I mean? And he will, right? Or I will, or we will, and we'll talk it out and we'll fix it, right? This is definitely a time to work with those tools and use those tools. And it's a test, guys. Like you feel like you're being tested because it's definitely a test. Are you ready? Is this a decision? Are you firm? You know what I'm trying to say? So yes, guys, retrogrades can be very challenging. It is the reason that people you hear there's such a bad what's the word? I'm always not getting the word. Like it has a bad reputation, right? So that's why. So I would say mark your calendars. Remember, it's going to be for the next 2.5 months, guys. This is a great time to visit my Etsy shop and get the next 3 months reading. The next 3 months reading is a listing that I just recently posted. I think I still have it on here. It's one of the new listings. Don't forget, guys, we're still doing the fall sale. The fall sale does go on until, no, wrong one. My bad. That's Sunday, guys. That's Sunday. There it is. The next 3 months. We use your own birth chart, and I use tarot and astrology to kind of map out what the next 3 months may look for you. Remember, guys, tarot is a tool. It does not mean that it's certain. It just means that if this situation comes up, this helpful advice or guidance that the universe is showing us could be helpful to you in that moment. Kind of, for example, like what I just said about the couples on Mars retrograde, right? For those of you that are single, you may be harder on yourself at this time. Make sure that you're not. Make sure that if you find yourself being harder on yourself, that you remind yourself that you're being tested. Let's pass the test, guys. I don't even know why I shut it, because we're going to timestamp, guys. I know we didn't timestamp that short one. I really wasn't feeling good. The energy was beyond drain. You know what I'm trying to say? And I just really didn't want to leave you guys hanging. And that's definitely one of those. Had I went on and it been a lengthy one, it would have been one of those, where are you putting your energies? You know what I'm saying? So yes. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss L. I'm sending you abundant love and light. Everyone, send Miss L some love and light. Yes, I completely understand the trying not to lose the stuffs. Yeah. And they do that, right? They do that on purpose. Okay, so let's start Gemini. Who was it? When we did those short readings, it was Scorpio, wasn't it? It was Scorpio. Was about poking the bear. I remember that. It's like, don't poke the bear and then get mad when it lashes out, right? All right. So we're gonna start with air signs, because I messed up and we missed the air signs. I'm so glad I talked so fast through that. 1633 for Gemini. All right. So the timestamps will be in, guys, at the end of the live stream, of course. All right, Gemini. So you're gonna be first. Normally Aries is first, so this is pretty interesting. A little bit different here, mixing it up. I am using Denise Lynn, Sacred Traveler. So remember, guys, she says the Sacred Traveler is your higher self. So we're going to ask your higher self for the energy of the week, and then I'm going to continue the spread. No, I'm not. I'm going to use Llewellyn Tarot for the main spread. So we're looking for the energy of the week. Gemini, 10:30 through 11:05. 10:30 through 11:05, Gemini. Breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Some of you Geminis are physically, like literally making a trail or making a path into something. Some of you are starting like something new, a new project, something that you didn't plan on doing is kind of what I'm getting here. Wandering path, enjoy the journey is on the bottom. All right. So I'm actually getting like a really laid back. That's not true. I'm getting like a relaxed energy, but it's like you have a lot of energy that is being exerted in something. You have a lot to give, but it's like you're giving a lot, but you have a lot to give. It's pretty interesting. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle for Gemini. Challenge or obstacle. Interesting. 8 of Swords is here. So the challenge is that you're not wanting to do it. Whatever the breakthrough thing is, whatever, like for some of you, I feel like I can almost see how he's clearing the path out in the field. How, you know what I mean? And some of you, it's like something about really making a path from here to there. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go into it. 8 of Swords. I feel like self-restriction. You're telling yourself you can't do something. You're going to do it this week, but I do feel like you've been telling yourself that you can't do it. Maybe you feel like you're not capable of for some reason. 4 of Pentacles is here as lesson learned. 4 of Pentacles says that you're holding on to something too tightly. I do feel like this is actually in reverse. I feel like you have let go of something, or you feel like you've let go of something, and that's why you're not able to do it. Like you don't have the things you had before, something like that. 9 of Pentacles is here. 9 of Pentacles tells me you're going to start something new, Gemini. You're going to be courageous enough to break out of the self-restriction. Gather whatever this is that you feel you need. It's interesting because 4 of Pentacles is normally Gemini, the card that says let go of something, you're holding it too tightly. And there's something that it's almost like I'm getting the feeling like you should have held on to it, but you didn't, something like that. And Knight of Pentacles is telling me that you're going to get the courage to get back on the horse and do it again, right? Super interesting. On the bottom is the Strength card, so you are getting a little Leo energy. All right, not too bad, right, Gemini? All right, let's do a little guidance. I did pull out the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, my new favorites, of course. I feel like I can't put them down. I had to. I was forced to put them down, guys, when I was sick, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. All right, so I'm just going to pull one guidance card for Gemini from the Angels and Ancestors. We have Arrow. I got this card a lot when I was not feeling very well. Surround yourself with protective energy. Surround yourself with protective energy, Gemini. I feel like this is going to have something to do with whatever it is that you feel like you let go. It's almost like you need to surround yourself with whatever it is that you feel like you've lost or you released, something like that. I'm not necessarily getting like Gemini this. That's wrong. If I'm talking to a Gemini that's on the twin journey, this could definitely be about like energetic protection for sure. If I'm talking to a Gemini that's not on the twin journey, this could be about like physical protection. So whatever you're doing, for some of you, it's interesting because I see you actually clearing out the path. So it's like be extra cautious. You know what I mean? If you're actually like physically out there clearing a path somewhere, pay extra attention. All right, let's do one Moonology Oracle for your thoughts and emotions. Your hard work is paying off. I love it. It's the new moon in Capricorn. So you're definitely breaking trail onto something, and it's definitely going to take you somewhere. Super cool. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it right there, and then we will jump to Libra next. Sandra talking about the new house. I'm so excited for Sandra. All right, let's timestamp Libra. 22:32, because I waited for it. So Libra, this is going to be for 11. I keep doing that. 10:30 through 11:05. I wonder what's on 11:30. I keep trying to say 11:30. So Libra, 10:30 through 11:05. Let's look at your energy of the week for Libra. Surrendering to the journey, release control. Super interesting. So Libra is having to let go of doing something their way is what I'm getting. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So I do feel like there's honest intention. Libra is trying to find something that's going to help them or help someone else in some way. But the release control right away, Libra, is like you're trying to control an outcome to something. And you can't really do that. So you have to surrender to the journey and let like things fall where they may. It's kind of a phrase I just heard. I don't normally say that. So that was interesting. Happens every once in a while. All right, Libra, let's see. Challenge or obstacle. All right, so 5 of Wands. The challenge is it's challenging. Lesson learned. We have the Knight of Cups. That's the challenge. And then the outcome is the King of Pentacles. All right, Libra. So you're going to have to take responsibility for something this week. And it may be very difficult, but you're going to do it. And it's part of your purpose. It's part of your destiny. Remember, Ace of Wands is destiny, right? Like fate. So what I'm getting, Libra, 5 of Wands, is you are experiencing some challenges. I will say it's not, it's like practice or training for something that you may use in the future, most likely when you step up and take responsibility, right? So 5 of Wands says that right now you're experiencing like one test after another, but I just want to say they're wands, they're not swords, so they're not stabbing and killing each other, Libra, but they're definitely like challenging each other. And that's kind of the feeling that I get, that you're going through something that's very difficult. It's like one after another. You do feel like you're being tested over and over. And I'm just going to say, Libra, most likely that's the case. And that's going to happen until you release control. And if you're like, well, I'm not really trying to control anything or anyone. If you want something to be a certain way, Libra, then you're trying to control the outcome of something. And I'm kind of picking up on that. Knight of Cups is coming out for your lesson learned. So Knight of Cups is, remember, knights are messengers, right? They travel to unknown lands, which means that you're going to have to do something or go somewhere that you've never been. Maybe your soul's never been there in this lifetime. Maybe you've been dealing with more difficult things, and now you're going to have to go somewhere where maybe things aren't as challenging. But here's what I'm going to say about the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is all about emotions and how you feel. So Libra, this is about Libra speaking truth to someone about how they feel or how something makes them feel. King of Pentacles is here, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but King of Pentacles is also about taking responsibility. I am kind of getting a little bit of an energy of like Libra is trying to say it's this person's fault, you know what I mean? And I'm definitely kind of picking up like this is more about stepping up to the plate, taking responsibility, something like that. All right, so let's pull some guidance for Libra. One card from angels and ancestors. The Heart Guardian. This is about love or something that you deeply love or care about. The Heart Guardian says love and let yourself be loved. Interesting. All right, so I just picked up the Moonology Oracle, and I see a time for healing on the bottom, the Bosmic Moon. All right, so we're closing it out for Libra. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Libra, I do feel like you are emotional this week. I feel like you finally step up to the plate. You finally speak your truth about how you feel about something, and you finally take responsibility for something. I feel like it's been really difficult for you to be able to do that for a long time. And I feel like you weren't wanting to because you were trying to control the outcome to something. But I will say, Libra, I don't see any ill intentions with the Heart Guardian here. Emotions are running high. It's the supermoon. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave that right there. I hope that was helpful. If it was, guys, please hit that like button. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. All right, so Aquarius is next. $27.58 for Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. So this is going to be for the week of 11. Why do I keep doing that? You guys notice that's the third time. 10:30 through 11:05. 10:30 through 11:05. Trying to jump him up. Aquarius, trying to jump him up. I did talk about the astrology a little bit at the beginning of the video, Aquarius. I do feel like it's possible that that astrology will impact you this week. So you might want to check that part out. I am using the Sacred Traveler. So we're asking your higher self. Aquarius, what is the energy? 11:30. Why do I keep doing that? 10:30. That's so weird, though. There's got to be a reason. There's something happening. That's not normal. That doesn't normally happen. See, you got to pay attention to the signs, guys. We got to mark 11:30 on our calendar. Something's going to happen. All right. 10:30 through 11:05. Aquarius. Solitude. Aquarius withdrawals. I felt it right away as soon as I turned it over. Very much goes within, pulls in. I will say Jupiter just moved into Pisces. I knew it. I knew Aquarius. Watch the beginning of the video. The astrology is definitely going to impact your week. Jupiter moving back into Pisces is giving a little bit of a withdrawal, reverse. I almost want to make that the cartoon noise of the brakes being, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that is what I'm getting. So I feel like Aquarius, you got on the run. You were, right? Like I feel like through all the readings, Aquarius was definitely like leading the pack, right? For several months there. And so it's like something's happened and it's going to have something to do with Jupiter. So growth, expansion, good fortune, moving back into Pisces. So going from Aries, the forward move energy to now we're going to go back and rethink this, relook at this, revisit this situation, right? So it's possible, Aquarius, that you've seen something a few months back where you thought everything's okay and I'm going to move forward in this direction. And now you're being asked to revisit that, relook at that. Are you sure this is still what you want to do? I just want to say, Aquarius, dates of triumph were on the bottom. Party at the new place. 11:30 assures you a victory. This sign indicates that the hardships you've been going through will soon come to an end. I don't know why I didn't think to look that up myself, Miss L. All right, let's see what the... Oh, because mine are the 11:11s. Have mercy. Miss L, what book is that? Where did you get such information? Before that, it was 11:44. Do you guys remember that? I kept seeing 11:44 everywhere. That one's in the book. All right, Aquarius. Challenge or obstacle. It's your work. It's got something to do with your work, what you're dedicated to. Ooh, the Emperor comes out as lesson learned. And the Queen of Pentacles, Aquarius. On the bottom is the Ten of Wands. So it's definitely Jupiter. And it's definitely Jupiter asking you, where are you putting your energy? That's so not true. Mars. Where are you putting your energy? Are you sure this is what you want to do? You may want to come back and decide to do something a little bit different. It may have something to do with this person of authority. I'm not really necessarily getting that this person has authority. I'm getting that you... Sometimes I just don't know how to say these nicely. And I love the Emperor. I mean, I'm the Emperor, right? Like Aries. Aries is the Emperor. I mean, it's a good card. It's just... So, Eight of Pentacles, you're putting your focus into someone who may try to act like they have some sort of authority over you. They may be trying to control you in some way, but you're the Queen of Pentacles at the end of the week, which means you step into your own role. You start making your own resources. You start creating your own resources, manufacturing your own resources, manifesting your own resources, becoming your own resource. All right, let's pull a guidance card from angels and ancestors for Aquarius. So we have the Great Teacher card. Learn from spiritual experiences. Beautiful. The White Dove definitely sticking out, right? All right, let's close it out for Aquarius with the Moonology. This is for your thoughts and emotions. Adjustments are required. It's a third quarter moon. So you are going to revisit something and you may change your mind about something. You may decide you want to go a different route. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon and Sagittarius is on the bottom. All right, Aquarius. I hope that was helpful. Oh, that's so true, Miss L. So true. I would say I definitely got a little testing in the last couple of weeks. Do you guys feel like you're being tested? Like you're almost to the end of something and you're like tired and you're like, did I make the right decision? Am I on the right path? And it's like, you can see it with your own eyeballs. If you push a little further, you're almost there. But it's hard, right? It's like, it's definitely feeling like everything's trying to poke the bear, right? I'm definitely picking that up myself. And I definitely felt that this past week as I went through my own experiences. Each experience was short, thank goodness, because some of them were fierce. All right, so I'm just kind of cleaning out that air energy a little bit. And we're going to jump to Aries. I like that. Ready for the next phase. Absolutely. It's so interesting to me, this energy, this go forward. Oh, wait, stop, come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely been very testing. I feel like it's easier when I study ahead, right? I look at the astrology and study ahead. And the tool itself, astrology, it's definitely easier having that tool. I imagine I would do things a lot more difficult, you know what I mean, if I didn't have that tool. But yeah, the retrogrades are definitely intense, guys. Oh, absolutely, Miss L. Absolutely. Unfortunately, I'm crashing as soon as I finish the live. And I have Miss Tina's party tomorrow, but I will be home. Maybe we can schedule something for Monday, Miss L. We could do that. I know. I feel so bad, guys. I've missed you guys so much, and I really had such a hard time keeping up with all the. You guys sent me so many well wishes and emails and texts, and I tried genuinely to keep up with them the best I could. But yeah, I know it's just been a crazy week, and now I'm going to be gone the rest of the weekend. Sunday night, we have the Talking to Heaven, the signs from the other side, which I've put off for over, almost 2 weeks. So I just really, really got to get that one done. But then I'm all yours Monday, all yours. Well, until 2, of course, because then we have the live. I know, right? All right, let's timestamp 37:47 because I waited for it for Aries. 37:47 Aries. This is going to be for the week of 10:30 through 11:05. 10:30 through 11:05. So Aries, we are looking at your energy of the week with Denise Lynn, Sacred Traveler. I'm really paying attention. I want you guys to know because it was the last Aries, not the mini ones we did, but the last regular Aries that let me know that I was getting one of those forced breaks. You know what I mean? I heard it in the reading and I was like, ooh. And I paid attention and sure enough. All right, fellow travelers, I love it. Support is all around you, Aries. You are surrounded by your soul tribe, your soul sisters, your soul mates. Soulmates don't have to be love relationships, guys. It's everyone that is in your soul tribe is a soulmate, right? That's your best love relationships are soulmates, of course. But I do feel like there is an energy of support coming. I don't necessarily feel, Aries, like you feel like it's here right now, but something is gathering around you. It's so interesting because me personally, my Aries, right? I feel like it's all around me all the time, but especially when, with you guys, right? But I do feel like this is going to be for Aries, where something is coming in that you've been waiting for. And I do want to say Aries, I do see the peacock, so that is going to represent some masculine energy there. All right, let's do, I'm just seeing the Three of Swords. Aries. Let's see, what is the challenge or obstacle? Fellow travelers are all around you this week. I do feel like the support is new. It comes in quickly. So the sun is here. You're trying to control something. It's so interesting because I just had this conversation about the sun card and the ego, or the mind, the ego mind, right? We're trying to control an outcome to something, Aries. And that could be why you didn't have the support prior. We have the Knight of Cups coming back out for lesson learned. I don't necessarily feel like, for example, when we were doing, it was Libra, right? With Libra, the Knight of Cups was coming from Libra, and the energy was coming from Libra. This is definitely someone bringing a message. This is lesson learned. So it's like, that the message is there. It's like, how someone feels, something like that. Let's do outcome, Aries. We have the Five of Swords coming out. All right, so Aries, normally I say that the Five of Swords is negative thinking. But I'm going to say here, Aries, it's very possible that someone expresses something here. And it most likely is going to be how they feel about something. And that's going to cause some feathers to get ruffled. Is definitely kind of the energy that I'm picking up. But what I will say is, a lot of times this is about negative thinking. And it's like you worry that something's going to happen, Aries. And it's like you need to not worry. Not worry, Aries. So I can't leave it like that, of course. Aries and the Five of Swords card, I don't like it. Ace of Swords was on the bottom, and Ace of Swords was about, there's an overflow of emotion here. Someone definitely pours something out here, but I feel like it ruffles feathers. Nine of Cups is here. This is something that's like fated, divinely fated, divine wishes. We have the Tower and the Lovers. All right, we're going to leave it there. So the Tower does say that something shocking happens. And of course, the Lovers comes out. The Lovers is definitely my twin flame clue card. And then I drop the Sun. Someone releases control over something, over someone. Something like that. All right, let's pull from angels and ancestors, and let's do a guidance card for Aries. Autumn. Release the old and rest. We're in fall here in the US where I'm at, not necessarily where you're at. We get viewers from everywhere, right, Aries? So what I'm getting is that it's very possible, whatever the situation is here, whatever feathers get ruffled, whatever happens, Aries, one, try to stay as calm as possible and come from all things from unconditional love, right? That's the whole purpose that you're even in this stinking journey to begin with, okay? And then the release the old and rest is definitely like what you need to be doing at this time. Like, don't allow someone to come in. Remember, protective of your energy, Aries. And here's what I'm going to say, Aries, because all the cards came out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who, look at that. So eagle, see from a higher perspective. There's a bigger purpose than this person. All right. So let's close it out for Aries with the Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I don't know. I pulled a little extra for my Aries. I'm sorry. It's just, I had to know too, right? Your commitment is being tested. No way. And be bold and make the first move. I feel like you do, Aries. I feel like you already were bold. I feel like that's why you do have this support around you. I feel like if you're losing or feel like you're losing in support in any way, that is made right? Like it's balanced, right? It becomes the way it's supposed to have always been. Conclusions are within reach is on the bottom. All right, Aries, let's clean up a little bit and then we will jump to Leo. And I think after the fire signs, I may take a little rehydrate break. I drank all my water when I sat down. I'm doing so much better about drinking the water. Much better. I used to be the soda pop, person, hence the feeling. But I am doing better about drinking water. It's so important. Everyone keeps trying to give me like the flavors, the different flavors that you put in your packets or whatever, and I just got to do just the water. Starry Luba? Was it? I feel like I'm going to say it wrong. Star Luba 22. Hello. All right. So we're on Leo. Let's do 45 because I waited for it again. All right, Leo, this is going to be for the week of 10:30 through 11:05. 10:30 through 11:05. I feel like we're not doing too bad, right, guys? We're on Leo at 45 minutes. We've already talked about the astrology. All right, let's see. Energy of the week. We are using Denise Lynn. So we're asking your higher self. Valiant courage, take action with passion. That is Leo energy if I've ever seen it before. On the bottom, a little Scorpio. Look at that. Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. So there's definitely some sort of transformation in the things that you're passionate about. Or there's a transformation on how you respond to the things that you're passionate about, right? All right, Leo, let's use Llewellyn Tarot. So it's like you're going to start going after the things you want is kind of what I'm getting. That's going to be that Mars energy, right? All right. Let's see. Challenge or obstacle for Leo. So we have 10 of Cups. This is about a home situation. Happy home, happy family. Let's see. Lesson learned. We have the Star. So there needs to be like a clean slate. It's possible this has actually already happened or has happened before. And Knight of Cups is here. Okay, so here's kind of what I'm getting, Leo. I'm getting that if you don't express your emotions to the person that you have a home with or a person that you have a love relationship with, this is mutual. This is not you having to chase anybody down. This is definitely like someone that you're with. If you want a new start with this person, if you want to continue on this path with this person, Leo, you're going to have to let them know. You're going to have to fight for them, and you may have to take some sort of very courageous action. All right. Let's pull a guidance card for Leo. So we are using the angels and ancestors. And you see the guy on the horse, like there's two of them. That's not a coincidence, right? Beginning, the end. If you got with this person because you like rode in on the horse to save them, it's like they expect you to keep saving them. Definitely. And I don't see that you don't want to, Leo. So do what you need to do here. Guidance. We have the Druid. Ooh, hold space. That's interesting. Some of you, this could be someone that maybe is not in your physically, like they're not in your home at the moment. If that is the case, then you're holding space for the situation because the situation is not over. There's like hope. You may have a new start. It's possible they take action. On the bottom, we have spring. See your seeds grow. So especially if you've been planting some seeds, Leo. All right, Leo, let's do the Moonology Oracle to close it out. This is going to be for your thoughts and emotions. Look at that. A new romantic cycle begins. I sense that right away. Congratulations, Leo. All right. I just want to say these came out. Communication is key and prosperity lies ahead. So if you've been struggling with money, Leo, it's definitely on its way. And most likely that's going to have something to do. Look at all the lunas. How cool is that, right? Twitch jumping in. But that's going to have something to do, again, with that astrology. All right, guys. So for those of you that are new, welcome. I am using timestamps. I will put them in after the live stream is over. And we have Sagittarius next. I am going to take a little break after Sagittarius. Grab a water. All right, let's see. 50-10 for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, this is going to be for the week of 10/30 through 11/5. I feel like I've been out for a week, right? I was down for the counts, and I got a little out of practice. So like the first half of all the readings, I kept saying 11/30. I feel like I finally got the dates down pat now. But it's super interesting to me. I'm definitely going to have to go see like what's happening on 11/30. All right, Sagittarius, the last of the fire signs before we jump to the earth signs. Ooh, look at that one. Breaking trail comes out. A breakthrough is at hand. And again, I'm seeing like someone physically cutting a path towards something that they want. It doesn't mean, I don't feel like, so it's interesting because it was Gemini, right? So I know someone that's a Gemini who has some land and is, actually like cutting out paths and trails, which is pretty interesting. Of course, that's Gemini, right? And I actually felt like they were physically out there like cutting a path. With you, Sagittarius, I'm not necessarily getting you're physically out in the woods or in a field cutting a path out. I feel like you're trying to get from point A to point B. And that's kind of like what I'm getting here, the plan, right? Take a risk, venture forward is on the bottom. All right, Sagittarius. Let's look at your challenge or obstacle. 7 of Cups comes out. So you have options, but you don't see them. 7 of Cups is that card that shows all the choices, right? And it says be careful what you choose because some of the choices are things that are just going to be more challenging for you, right? They're not necessarily blessings or things that would be seen as in your best interest, right? But what I will say is it's very possible that the options were not clear to you before, and that's why you weren't able to make a breakthrough, or that's why you couldn't have a breakthrough, or you couldn't start cutting the path out from point A to point B. Because normally this card shows all the clouds like covering the cups. You know what I'm talking about? And this is Llewellyn Tarot. In the Llewellyn Tarot, you can see the cups clearly. There are no clouds. So I do feel like the challenge or obstacle is that you felt there was no options. There were no options. You were looking for something and you felt like, I don't even know how I'm supposed to start my path from if I'm at point A, where is point B, right? Like you're trying to look for, see, like, where is this at? And I'm getting like something's going to become open to you this week. I do feel like it hasn't happened yet, and that's why you've had this difficulty. But I feel like the clouds or the fog clears this week. We have the sun coming out. Again, I'm kind of getting, this is not about control like it was for, what was it, Aries? Which really it was Aries, the sun. It could have been about the self, right? But what I'm getting is like, this is about something being shined brightly, like this huge magnified light is being shown. Something's being shown to you. It's very possible someone comes in and like physically shines light on something. So that's interesting too. And then at the end, we have the 10 of Swords, and it's like, it's finally finally over. Something's finally done. You finally get to make a decision. And you finally get to move forward, right? And Nine of Pentacles is here. Nine of Pentacles is all about independence. And I want you to look at the Nine of Pentacles, Sagittarius, because it talks about how she's in her garden. It talks about how she's wise, she's learned, she's planned, she's built, she's ready, right? Nine of Pentacles. All right, Sagittarius, let's do some guidance next. And we are going to use the angels and ancestors. We got the snake. How interesting. It's going to be a little inside for some of us, right? The snake card comes out. Shed old skin. Spirit Fox is going to be on the bottom. It says, trust your talents in changing times. I love it. All right, Sagittarius, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. Again, for your thoughts and emotions. Sagittarius, I do feel like you're way more in your thoughts than anyone else. Most people are very much in their feelings, trying to figure out why they feel a certain way. And you're very much making plans. Look at the bigger picture. It's the full moon in Sagittarius. I love it. All right, guys, that's going to be the fire signs. We're going to jump to the earth signs next, but I am going to take a small break. I'm just going to use the restroom, grab a water, and I will be back shortly. I hope you guys are here when I get back. If you do have to go, I completely understand. Please remember that I will use the timestamps after the live stream is over. I will put those in the description box. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. Thank you so much for sticking it out. Those of you that did. For those of you that had to go, I completely understand. We are about halfway through, guys, so it's going to be a lengthy one. I will put the timestamps in at the end of the live stream, and of course, there is a little astrology at the beginning of the video too. So we have Taurus, blah blah. We have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces left. All right, guys, I am going to try to move through a little bit quicker, guys. Oh, thank you, Sandra. So yes, if it sounds like I'm talking faster, I probably am. I am still feeling okay. I just don't want to push it too much. All right, so let's jump in with Taurus. One. Look at that! I couldn't even write it down that fast. 10011. All right, so 1 minute 11 seconds for Taurus. Taurus, I do feel like the astrology is impacting your week. And we are looking at the week of 10:30 through 11:05. All right, Taurus, energy of the week for Taurus. You have reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Interesting, Taurus. You're guiding the way for someone. On the bottom, first light, beginning a new cycle. So the word light is coming up twice now, Taurus. I'm definitely getting the energy to stay focused of the white light, stay in the white light. Again, I'm kind of getting like you are reaching some sort of, you could be reaching some sort of destination, somewhere that you're going. A lot of times when you get close to being somewhere, Taurus, like we get tested, right? As we get closer and closer. And that's kind of a little bit of the energy I'm picking up. Let's look at challenge or obstacle that Taurus may face this week. So we have Ace of Pentacles. You are trying to start something new. And again, as you get closer and closer, it's like things are getting harder and harder. I picked that up right away. Knight of Wands is here. So lesson learned, the thing that can help you with this challenge or obstacle is going to be being courageous enough to take action. That's going to be what the Knight of Wands means. Wands is always action, what you're passionate about. And knights are always very courageous. I will say sometimes knights can be considered reckless, especially the Knight of Wands. Definitely a reckless energy here with that Knight of Wands. I will say this could be lesson learned. It's like, you know that if you want this new beginning, you're going to have to shine your light brightly for others, but you're going to also have to not be reckless, right? Let's look at the outcome. We have Six of Cups. Six of Cups is reunion. I do feel like someone from your past comes in. A King of Wands is here. I feel like you're struggling with your confidence. You're struggling with your ability to be able to do something, Taurus. And it's very possible that this is the test here. All right, let's do a guidance card. So angels and ancestors, we have the heart guardian. I do feel, so this is angels and ancestors like coming down to help you, Taurus. I do feel like someone from your past does come back. I do feel like it's possible that you have already done, or you're thinking or fixing to do something that could be reckless, and it could be keeping you from being able to start like this new beginning. And I do feel like this heart guardian is here to protect you. It says love and let yourself be loved. The person from your past, I'm not going to say, Taurus, that this person from your past is not meant to be. I am definitely one of those people that feel like you need to always continue to move forward. I have been feeling like Taurus has definitely got this big white light around them, right? So it tells me, Taurus, that you're coming from energies of like compassion, unconditional love, enlightenment, right? That's definitely the energy I've been getting from Taurus. I'm not talking to a Taurus that's like brand new on the spiritual awakening, like you know the things, right? But there's something about you allowing yourself to be loved. And you know that because you recently experienced where you were trying to meet someone new, and it was like you were too fearful to reach out. You were thought like, I'm not good enough for them. And I do feel like this person in the past kind of like senses that type of energy and comes in for the kill, right? Now, I do feel like that's why the heart guardian is here, but this is what I'm going to say. Okay. No one's going to tell you, Taurus, who you can and can't love. You're going to love who your heart loves. There's nothing you can do about that. But I do feel like Spirit's asking you to have healthy boundaries around the situation. All right, let's close it out for Taurus with the Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Hold your vision, and the energy is gaining momentum came out. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. If it was, guys, please hit that like button. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. All right, I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we're going to jump to Virgo. Let's do 105.45 for Virgo. Virgo, this is going to be for the week of 10:30 through 11:05. 10:30 through 11:05. So I am using the Llewellyn Sacred Traveler. So I'm asking your higher self for the energy of the week. Fellow travelers, this just came out for Aries. Support is all around you. I did sense the masculine really quickly there with the peacock. It's very possible it's going to be the same type of energy for Virgo. Support is all around you. This could be new support. It's also possible that the support was already here for you, Virgo, and maybe you just didn't see it before this week, something like that. But it's also possible, Virgo, that just like Aries, this is new to you. On the bottom, we have Wanderous Universe, Walk in Beauty. All right, so Virgo, let's do main spread here, and let's look at a challenge or obstacle that you may face this week. 10:30 through 11:05. We have the Judgment card coming out. I almost seen the Hanged Man when I first turned it over. Pisces energy, pretty interesting. But Judgment is going to come out, and Judgment is definitely the card that to me is about hearing your calling, following your purpose. I feel like you could be sleeping and you're not hearing something. It's also possible that there's a message coming to you in your dreams. See how the person is sleeping? But I do feel like this is going to be about following your calling, Virgo. So I'm just going to go with it. Ready? Most likely I'm talking to a twin on the twin journey here. I do feel like I'm most likely talking to a divine feminine energy. I do feel like, Virgo, you had your masculine's energy. You've had this support the whole time. It's possible there was something in the way and you weren't able to see it before. But now you can. We have the moon coming out as lesson learned. Exactly. It's an illusion. You weren't able to see that before, and now you can. Outcome, Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful reading, Virgo. It was perfect. Bam, 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 bam. It's like you've done the things. You heard the calling. It's no longer a challenge or obstacle. I do feel like there is an illusion that you were doing something on your own or you didn't have this energy, but I feel like you get some sort of new opportunity to start over. And it's because you see now, right? Things have been illuminated. You're able to see. Six of Cups again on the bottom. And again, I am getting a reunion type of energy. All right, Virgo. So we're not clarifying this week, Virgo. We're just going through it. And I mean, I just, let me know in the comments, guys. I feel like that one's dead on. All right. Summer is here. Bask in joy and light. It's very possible that the situation that was like being covered, or the illusion would have happened around summertime, like the past summer. It's also very possible that this next summer, it's a timing card, so it's very possible this next summer, it's like things finally clear up and you get to start this new beginning. All right, let's pull. I feel like it happened. It happened. See how it fell on lesson learned? Something happened to Virgo this past summer. All right. Be glad you're not there anymore. It's definitely the energy I'm getting. It's time to release negativity. It's the full moon in Scorpio. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. I hope that was helpful. And clean up really quickly, guys. And we have Capricorn next. So we have Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We are wrapping it up. All right, Capricorn, let's timestamp. Let's do an even 110. Nice. 1 hour, 10 minutes for Capricorn. I am using the Denise Lynn Sacred Traveler. So we're asking your higher self, what is the energy for Capricorn? 10:30 through 11:05. 10:30 through 11:05. Ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. So you're not at the beginning and you're not at the end. You're definitely right smack in the middle, and it sucks, right? I kind of picked that up. Oh, look at that. Protected by angels. You are cherished by angels is on the bottom, Capricorn. So you are protected. You do have support. You are like angels and ancestors, right? But I do feel like you're in the nitty gritty of something, and it is just getting harder and harder. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle. Challenge or obstacle that Capricorn may face. So we have the 9 of Swords, anxiety, depression. Maybe you're not sleeping well, Capricorn. You're worried about something. This is worry. All right, let's keep going. Lesson learned. Lesson learned that can help you with that challenge or obstacle. We have the King of Pentacles. That's you. That's you, Capricorn. King of Pentacles is someone who is responsible, reliable, determined. And we have the Hanged Man coming out. I love it because this is the Llewellyn Tarot. Hanged Man is normally about being stuck, not able to make a choice. I feel like you finally choose something. You finally pick a route. It is something that's going to take you into like a greater future, a bigger, abundant future, right? Because the 3 of Wands is here, and the 3 of Wands is always about bigger and better things ahead. It's about your ships coming in. But I will say again, this isn't Rider Waite. So Rider Waite, the 3 of Wands, Capricorn, the ships are really far out, and it says your ships are coming in, but I mean at what rate, right? And so it's like it takes something a long time. This is one of the decks that I would say, the Gilded Tarot. Do you guys remember the Gilded Tarot? This is the Gilded Tarot. Look at that, Capricorn, the devil on the bottom. All right, but the Gilded Tarot shows you like his cloak is getting wet because the ships are like at port, and so like they're pulling in and the water splashing up right on the docks, and his cloak is splashed. It's getting wet. Here, it's in the middle. It's Llewellyn Tarot. So it's like they're almost here, but they're not quite here just yet. So you definitely are in the middle of something. You've already started it. You're not quite at the end. You're worried that maybe you're not doing a good job, or there's more that you need to do, because the King of Pentacles is definitely about taking responsibility, stepping up to the plate. But Hanged Man is the outcome, and Hanged Man is in reverse. Not in reverse. Hanged Man is, again, normally his head's down here and his feet's up here, right? So in Llewellyn, his hands are up here. His feet are actually getting ready to touch the ground. It's like you realize you can't go backwards. You realize you don't need to worry about the future. That's what happened. You were worried about the future. And it's like you're going to be more present. All right. Let's do, I see it. Guidance coming out of angels and ancestors. We have the Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. That may not necessarily always be for you, Capricorn. Um, but I do feel like you are going to be the peacekeeper in this next week. I do feel like it's possible that you're going to be tested. I feel like you're already worried about it. You probably already know. And I feel like you're ready to like jump. I'm getting a little bit of an energy of like you're ready to jump at the drop of a dime. And Spirit's definitely saying, hey, be the responsible one. Be the proud, determined, hardworking, the real goats, right? Capricorn is the real goat. Everyone always calls everyone the goats. It's like so and so is the goat. Everything is the goat. No, Capricorn is the goat. All right, closing it out. A new romantic cycle begins. It's new moon in Libra. I love it. And look at that. If that's what you were worried about, you and your loved ones are safe. It's the new moon in Cancer. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. If that was helpful, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. All right, I need to actually shuffle a little bit, kind of clear the energies just a little before we get to the water signs. So normally, guys, for those of you that are new, normally we do these in the 4 elements. We do fire, earth, water, air. But I had a little mishap last week, how to take some time off. And so we're definitely playing catch up right now. Normally there's not this many. We normally just do 3. We go live 4 times a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And it doesn't feel so rushed. I feel like we're definitely getting some good information. I feel like Spirit has, I finished up the Etsy shop today. So guys, I'm all caught up in the Etsy shop. So come visit me in the store. But I definitely feel like Spirit has had my back since I have came back. Hi, Tara. Yes, it's definitely been supportive. The cards have been super easy, like right here. Here you go. You know what I mean? It's just as easy as can be. So guys, don't forget that we are on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and we're on Twitch at the same time. I know you guys can only see like where you're at the moment. I miss you guys so very much. I'm so glad you could make it, Tara. All right, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If you waited, thank you so much for being so patient. Oh, yes, the moderators. Absolutely. Thank you, honey. That's my honey in there. I know people are like, why is she calling him honey? All right. 117.11 for Cancer. 117.11. Cancer, this is going to be for the week of 10:30 through 11:05. So I am Cancer rising, and I've been doing a lot of studying on Cancer, especially if you're watching for Cancer rising. This could be definitely very significant reading, I do believe. All right. Water energies are always tough. I'm a fire. I have a lot of fire in my chart. So the water energies are always not hard to connect, just hard to yeah. For other tarot readers, I feel like you're gonna know what it. If you're a tarot reader and you have more fire sign, I feel like I'm drowning or like someone's trying to put my fire out. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I'm doing just the water signs, it definitely gets an overwhelming energy of depth of water. It's funny because really only Scorpio is the depth, right? Cancer and Pisces both flowing water. All right, there it is. We have crossing bridges. Ooh, yeah. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. This is going to be a hard week for you, Cancer, because I do feel like you're going to be tested. I do feel like you, it's definitely about the gratitude. But I do feel like you're going to be, I almost said questioned, but I do feel like you're being tested. Like someone's like kind of again poking the bear, and this is really a time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. With Mars going retrograde in Gemini, that's going to be really hard to do for most of us. Whether you're a fire sign, not a fire sign, doesn't matter what sign. It's just going to be hard for everyone on the planet because we're all dealing with this astrological energy, right? So I do feel like this is the energy of what you're learning this week, Cancer. It's like be focused in this energy as you start to experience other things throughout your week. Always stay in gratitude. That's a lesson that I've been learning personally myself. It's definitely become very easy. A lot of people are like, how can you do this twin journey? And you're not out here talking smack and saying how much it sucks and blah, 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 blah. And like everyone else, because I'm not saying it's not difficult, guys. But I've learned that I don't have to be caged in this energy. You see what I'm saying? I've learned that I can actually take this energy and manifest it into something bigger and better. And that brings me great gratitude, right? So being and coming from a place of gratitude is always going to help you, Cancer, be able to heal and mend whatever needs to come back together. All right, Cancer, let's do the main spread. I am using Llewellyn today. Llewellyn Tarot. Look at that, the universe. So the challenge or obstacle is the universe. No, it's not. I think that I could most likely be talking to a Cancer that's dealing with that soul connection, right? And trying to understand what it means, what its purpose is, and what you're supposed to do with that energy. Definitely could be dealing with someone on this journey, right? But let's say you're not on the twin journey. Like, let's say that has nothing to do with you and what you're dealing with at the moment. I feel like this is about mending your bridge with spirit, with the universe, maybe having this feeling like nothing's working out for me. Everything is really difficult. I'm hitting one obstacle after another. Why is the universe against me? You see what I'm saying, Cancer? I'm kind of picking that up too. Again, guys, I'm Cancer rising, so I completely understand and can relate and have compassion for that energy. But here's what I'm going to say. The universe is not against you, Cancer. The universe is probably trying to teach you something or teach you what the next thing is. And it's very possible that until you mend something or bring something back together through gratitude, Cancer, you could be struggling to get that information from the universe, right? All right, let's look at lesson learned. So we have Knight of Pentacles. This has something to do with lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. So that's going to be that whole soul connection vibe, right? It also could be for those of you that aren't riding that train. It definitely could be the Knight of Pentacles is saying this is something that's taking a long time. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy, Cancer. The Death card comes out, big confirmation for me. That's some strong Scorpio energy there. But the Death card says that the old way of doing something is completely done. That way is done. You're not going to go back to that way, Cancer. You're going to mend, you're going to heal, and you're going to go forward in gratitude. Definitely some massive transformation there. Just like Aries, I can't just leave it on the Death card. So we are going to clarify. I did see the Fool just now, so definitely taking a leap of faith. The Fool is the first card in tarot. All right, why is the Death card here for Cancer? Again, we have the Lovers. Again, we have the Sun and the Hierophant. How interesting, right? Talk about spirit having my back. Have mercy. Okay, so again, I'm getting twin journey, right? That's the Lovers is my twin journey clue card. The Sun is you trying to control the outcome, Cancer, having expectations. Expectations are never, ever good in this journey. And the Hierophant is here. The Hierophant is definitely about ascending, going up the stairs, right? It's like you're definitely awakening, learning something, transforming because you understand now. You have purpose, you have meaning, and you're ready to move forward. All right, Cancer, let's do some guidance. And I am using the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. My ears are on fire. I'm not going to be able to say that. But hello, Twitch. You can battle the river or enjoy the ride. The choice is yours. Oh my goodness, I love that. All right, guidance for Cancer. The moon. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Take note of an intuitive message. So, universe definitely trying to get a message to you. Open up. Be open to receive. Let go of any expectation. That's definitely what's transforming this week. All right, Moonology Oracle to close it out. Don't let pride get in your way. It's full moon in Leo. Cancer, you're not always right. Don't shoot the messenger. All right, I'm going to leave that there, Cancer. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys. We have Scorpio and Pisces. Those are the last two, Scorpio and Pisces. Let me see if I can say this name without messing it. Maddie Pot. I'm just gonna call him Mad One. Thank you, Sandra. Goes over to help me on Facebook. Super sweet. All right, who's ready for this Scorpio, right? I'm ready. Look, Starluba 22 is a Cancer rising 2. How awesome is that? I'm on the cusp, guys. My Cancer is definitely on the cusp. All right. I almost started Scorpio and didn't timestamp. All right, 126.11. 126.11 for Scorpio. Scorpio, this is for the week of 10:30 through 11:05. So if you follow me, you'll notice that we're doing it a little bit different today. I did miss a week. I was down for the count, but I'm definitely back better than ever. So here is your Scorpio reading for the week that we have missed. Monday, we will come back on our regular schedule. All right, Scorpio, we are using Denise Lynn, so we're asking your higher self. What is your energy? 10:30 through 11:05. I keep having to take these really deep breaths, so that's interesting to me. As soon as I said it, I know why. I know why, because I personally know a Scorpio, but it may not be like why you may be having to take some deep breaths. All right, let's see. Energy of the week. Taking shelter. The answers are within. So definitely reclusing and withdrawing, right? Pulling the energy in. I want reclusive is kind of the energy I got. Like almost hiding in a cabin is what I'm getting, right? It's pretty interesting. But it's definitely about going inside. It's definitely about protecting that energy. I talked about that at the beginning of the video, Scorpio. So I definitely recommend watching the astrology part at the beginning. It could be very helpful. We talked a little bit about protecting our own energies and how important that is, especially at this time that Mars is starting the retrograde in Gemini. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on here. Let's see, challenge or obstacle. So withdrawing, trying to find the answers within. 4 of Cups, angry, not happy with the situation. A 4 of Cups says you have all the ingredients. But again, Llewellyn Tarot, each 4 of Cups is going to be different, guys. Each tarot deck's going to be a little different. And Llewellyn Tarot, so the cup is still being offered to her from the universe, but she's not looking up. See how her arms are crossed? She's just not having no part of it, right? She's looking at the 3 cups she has. She's not happy with them. There's something missing. There's something else that she wants. She feels like she can't put it all together and make something because she's not looking up and seeing that other cup. It's like she's too busy being mad about something here. All right, let's look at lesson learned. We have the universe coming back out. How interesting is that? And you guys see me digging in the car. Like it doesn't matter where it comes out. Oh, we have a 5 of Swords coming out. That is going to be some negative thinking, because unless you're cussing the universe, which is possible, Scorpio, very possible. Look at you fighting for something. 7 of Wands, standing your ground, being firm about something. You are upset. I mean, I could turn this around any which way, but it's not going to work. So here it is, Scorpio. Something didn't happen the way you thought it should be. It's possible that you actually missed out on some sort of opportunity, and spirit did try to give you that other ingredient that you needed to make whatever you're making here. But it's like you're trying to blame the universe for something that happened, and the universe is saying it wasn't me. There's something about the negative thoughts. The 5 of Swords to me is going to be negative thinking all day, every day. Does it mean disagreements and arguments? Yes, absolutely. But if you're in this type of attitude where you feel like the universe is against you or fighting you or something like that, then you're going to have disagreements with people. You're not going to be in the best of moods, right? So Scorpio, I do kind of sense that. And it could be like why you withdrawn, like why you go within. You're like, I don't understand why I'm so angry at everything and why everything is going on. I'm going to tell you right now, Scorpio, are you ready? It's the negative thinking. It's the telling yourself you can't do something. You're not good enough. You're not strong enough. You'll never make it. You'll never get that thing. You got to stop. You got to stop doing that. Here's what I recently learned about Scorpio, and we've talked about it the last few weeks. Scorpio is a water sign. It's a fixed sign, right? Not at the beginning and not at the end. So it's also the sign of transformation, deep, intense, life-altering transformation. And if your sun sign is Scorpio, you're going to be doing this through all aspects of your life all the time. Okay. So some of the Scorpios I know are some of the strongest people. They have and their energy is so intense. Their spirit is so intense, right? They fight and continue to fight each day, day in and day out, right? I do kind of get that that's the energy here. And I do feel like that's where the anger is with the universe. Like, why can't mine be a little bit easier? I get that. But I feel like a lot of the difficulties, a lot of the bumps that you're hitting in the road, if you're telling yourself that there's going to be a bump around the next corner and it's going to knock you off track, well, there's going to be a bump and you're going to not be knocked off track. If you're telling yourself that it's smooth, I just heard you just now, by the way. So I was like, if I say, if you tell yourself it's smooth, then it's going to be smooth. Before I could even get the words out, I could swear I heard a Scorpio going, no, it's not. It's still bumpy. Like, I can say all day that it's going to be smooth and it's still bumpy, because you still have the intention. You still have the thought behind your words that it's still going to be bumpy. You see what I'm trying to say? So not only can you just go, oh, well, it's going to be better. You have to believe that it's going to be better. If you believe that it's going to be difficult, it's always going to be difficult. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Let's pull some guidance and angels and ancestors. The answers are within. The Warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. And let's close it out for Scorpio with the Moonology Oracle. Remember, this is for your thoughts and emotions. Your commitment is being tested. It's the first quarter moon, and it's definitely being tested. Absolutely. Remember, I said you're almost there, and then you decide, you know what? Nope, I want to go back. That's kind of where you're at. Here's what I'm going to say. Keep pushing, Scorpio. Keep pushing. You're almost there. All right. So now we're going to go to Pisces, and Pisces is going to wrap us up, guys. So if you hung out with me all night, thank you so very much. Hey, it's not too bad, right? We are at an hour and a half. It's not too bad at all, I would say. All right, Pisces. Someone came in. Who was it? I seen someone. Was it Star Luva 22? Someone came in and asked if we had done Pisces. Oh, Tara, I understand. Hi guys, last one, 133.55, 13355. I love it, Pisces. Pisces, this is going to be for the week of 10:30 through 11:05. So this is the week we missed, guys. We're definitely making it up all in one night. And I am using the Denise Lynn Sacred Traveler. So Pisces, we're asking your higher self, what is the energy for Pisces? 10:30 through 11:05. Ooh, we have distant thunder, clear the air. So I'm getting a little bit of a tower card energy there, Pisces. Interesting. Solitude is going to be on the bottom, and silence, peace prevails. Mars is going retrograde, and it definitely could cause some tempers to flare. Mars goes retrograde in Gemini on the 30th. So the first day of the week that we're looking at, guys. All right, Pisces, let's look at challenge or obstacle for Pisces with this situation. Challenge or obstacle for Pisces. So 2 came out, Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. How interesting, 2 knights come out. And the Knight of Cups comes out, and it's about expressing your emotions or your feelings, Pisces. I feel like it's possible that could be you. Knight of Pentacles comes out. It's about you expressing your emotions to someone that could be an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It's also very possible that they're just a slow moving energy, because the Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest knights, right? But it's also possible that it's like you have taken a long time to express your emotions. It's possible this is a person, and this is who you're having a hard time expressing your emotions to. That's why I clear the air. But it's possibly that it's just you. Like, that may not be your person. You're definitely going to be the Cups energy there. So needing to tell someone how you feel about something. I do see her up in the tower. I'm getting a little bit of like damsel in distress type of energy. Queen of Cups comes out. As soon as I said that, she is no damsel in distress, let me tell you. Queen of Cups is my clue card for Divine Feminine, and Divine Feminine does definitely represents unconditional love, right? And this is lesson learned, so this is something you already know, Pisces. Ace of Cups is here. Again, already know. Definitely about intuition. So Pisces, I feel like I'm talking to a Pisces who could be on the spiritual ride, the connection, right, of the journey. But it's also possible that they just know they need to express how they feel to someone. Maybe they have like this abundant love for someone, and they're having a difficulty expressing that. I do feel like they get some sort of like, with the Ace of Cups, it can always be like the new, it's the first one, right? Aces is always something new. So it's like a new romantic cycle. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's also like too, that this is about your feelings. You have this abundant love, emotion for this person, and it's like you're taking a long time to express those feelings. 3 of Swords is on the bottom. You may not be expressing it, Pisces, because there's been some sort of heartbreak in this situation. I do feel like you get a new opportunity to express that. Clear the air. All right, Pisces, let's do guidance. And we are using the angels and ancestors. The Great Teacher comes back out. I believe this came out for Gemini, which was the very first one, right? Learn from spiritual experiences. I could be so wrong about that, guys. They all tend to blur together at the end. All right, Moonology Oracle. To close it out for Pisces, remember, Pisces, this is for your thoughts and emotions. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It's the full moon in Capricorn. I do feel like you've been waiting for something or someone, and I do feel like that comes to an end. Your hard work is paying off, Pisces. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. And that's it, guys. That's going to wrap up all 12 signs. And we have made up the week that we lost. Yay! Thank you guys so much for coming in here and hanging out with me and keeping that chat going. I love you guys so much. I do have some pretty badass moderators, right? Remember when we didn't have moderators? I didn't even know what the word moderator meant. Look at us now, 2 years later. Isn't that crazy? All right, guys. I am going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope the readings are helpful. I feel okay, guys. I'm not in any pain or any discomfort, but my energy is definitely very zapped. So I'm really glad that Spirit helped me get through all 12 signs so that we could be caught up. Please remember, guys, I will be here Sunday night. We are going to do my Talking to Heaven. We're going to do some mediumship readings. So for those of you that believe you're getting messages from the other side, that's going to be a pick a card, and we're going to do that Sunday night, guys. It is already scheduled, already out on my channel, and already out on YouTube. At Twitch, I don't believe I have it on that schedule, but that's going to be Sunday night. So yes, guys, don't forget. And then of course, Monday, we are back to our regular time. I'll get it eventually. Every Monday, 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We're going to do Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We're going to do Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces will be every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And every Thursday, 2 p.m. again, Central Daylight Time, we're going to do the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. That is our regular schedule, guys. And that does start back on Monday. Again, guys, thank you so much for being so patient with me while I was down and out. I appreciate you guys all so very, very much. All right, I'm going to call it a night. As always, I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you, guys.